washing method that is safe and effective on shingles, tile, metal and shake roofs, vinyl, wood, aluminum, hardy board and stucco siding, driveways, pavers, and the list goes on. Leprechaun Soft Wash is fully insured and uses biodegradable cleaning products. Plus, Leprechaun Soft Wash offers a spot-free warranty on roof cleanings. Call 751-2325.
No more blimey roof stains with Leprechaun Soft Wash. 751-2325.
Greetings, good citizens. Join me, Queen Eleanor, at the 31st Annual Hogtown Medieval Fair, January 28th and 29th and February 3rd, 4th and 5th at the Alachua County Fairgrounds. Join the colourful cast of characters on the streets of Hogtown, where you'll find medieval merriment for the whole family. Cheer on royal knights as they joust for their lady's honour. Watch a living chess match or enjoy performances by gypsy dancers and magicians. Then wander through the marketplace where hundreds of artisans sell their medieval wares. Come one, come all to the Hogtown Medieval Fair.
25 minutes before 8 o'clock. Thank you for tuning in this Monday morning. Hope you are doing well. Hope you made it through the rain okay. I haven't heard. I just was doing a quick look to see if there were any posts on Facebook. I didn't see anything in the Star Banner or WCJB or the other website I went to was, what's it called? It used to be called Bright House 13. Now it's called
Spectrum.
Spectrum 13.
Yep.
MyNews13.com is the website.
So I didn't see anything in the news agencies that we normally will go to. And thank you to those agencies. WESH TV helped us out last night as we were trying to keep our listeners informed about what was going on. Even though we had the National Weather Service, Channel 2 was doing a really detailed thing, including Ocala and Denellen and Fort McCoy and Bellevue. Apparently there was a whatever you call a tornado. The guy was explaining it, and forgive me for not knowing this term. It's a simple term, and it's just escaping me. There's a term when a tornado is up in the atmosphere, but it never makes it to the ground.
Yeah, I can't remember what that is.
I know. Is that called a cyclone? I don't know. Anyway, so they say that apparently there was one down near Bellevue. But as far as they know, it didn't touch ground. But if you know of it touching ground, then I guess you know more than we know, because all the reports, I guess, haven't come in yet. So that's all I'm trying to say. But anyway, it looks like we did pretty good here compared to other parts of the state, and especially to Georgia. Georgia lost some people.
Yeah, it's so sad. And my brother has a friend up there, and the roof of their house was ripped off. Thank God the family is okay, but it was devastating for them. All of a sudden, there it was, and gone.
Right. So the phone lines are open if you want to call in and express your opinion on different things. One of the topics that seems to be a hot topic is the Women's March. What are your thoughts about it? Were you supporting it? Is there anything about it that you feel didn't get explained well that you would like to explain? If you didn't approve of it or didn't think it was necessary or didn't quite understand it, that opinion is viable too. The phone lines are open if you want to talk about any of that. I will, and if you have something, Robin, then say it, because I'm going to move on to the next thing. But anybody can bring up anything anytime, so that's the rules here.
I just want to say they just don't speak for me. I just think it was all haphazard. Nobody really knew the real reason for, the reasons for marching on Washington, other than Hillary Clinton lost the election. So that's my interpretation, and they don't speak for me.
And when Madonna said, just as my 2 cents here, when Madonna said, "I will slap any man who's not a feminist," to me, a feminist is a male feminist is a man who feels that women should be treated equally and should be paid equally and should be have all of the same rights as a man. To me, that's a feminist, right?
Yes.
And I don't know really any man, Republican, Democrat, or nothing. Or different parties. I don't know any man who doesn't want that in America.
Exactly.
So if she wants to do some slapping, she needs to go to the Middle East. There's a lot of slapping that you might want to consider over there.
Yeah.
Or perhaps to the refugees that are in Germany right now.
Exactly.
You might want to slap them. They're from what I understand, they're messing with the ladies over there.
Yeah.
Good morning. You're on the air.
What I've heard about Madonna is I think she needs to look in the mirror and smack herself.
Why?
This is terrible.
Okay.
Shouldn't she say that she would like to blow up the White House?
That's what she said. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's a good thing to do. That gives terrorist ideas,
really.
or even people who have not sane minds. then all of a sudden say, "Oh, Madonna would like to blow up the White House." And I love Madonna. It must be the right thing to do.
Right.
Yeah,
right.
exactly.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be the role model. I was calling in this morning to see if you guys had heard about the dogs, the 200 dogs that are being saved from the Korean meat farm.
Yeah, I have it in my news.
We have three
Yes.
of them. We have 3 of them at our Humane Society here. I got to visit them this weekend.
Yeah, I heard that. Yeah.
Yeah. How cool! I mean, how cool that we could be part of that. You know.
Are they named yet? Are they named yet?
No, I don't. Well, they might be. I
was just because I have a list
program for training.
Okay, I have a list of names you might want to avoid. Hot dog is one of them.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Lucky.
Yeah, don't
Lucky
name-
always comes in with.
Lucky's a good name for those dogs. Yeah, but don't name them pork
Lucky
chop.
Lucky always gets hit by a car, you know, or gets lost. I see him on Lost and Found Pets, looking for Lucky. I'm like, geez, he's very lucky. But anyway, so those dogs are going to go to the prison program, and they're cool. And you know the sad thing about them, they just look like your everyday pets. I mean, there was a Pomeranian, a Bull Mastiff, and a really beautiful white lab young dog.
What does it mean, though? I mean, when they say they rescued 200 dogs, does that mean somebody bought them?
No. Somebody from the Humane Society of the United States was in contact with this meat farmer,
Right.
and they got to the daughter, and the daughter they convinced her that it was wrong, and she convinced her parents to give up the farming,
Oh, okay.
and so they're allowing the Humane Society. I don't know if the International Humane Society or the United States, probably Humane Society International, is probably part of it too, to place all 200 of their dogs.
Yeah. Wow. Okay. I didn't know how they got them.
Yeah.
All right.
So you'll see more, but I thought it was really cool that we had 3 of them here in Ocala, you know?
Thank you, Linda. Appreciate the call.
You're welcome. Okay, bye now.
Yeah, it is
And that's in your news.
Yeah, I knew that we had 3 here in Ocala. The Humane Society International is the organization that rescued the 200 dogs, but it doesn't say how they rescued them. Mm-hmm. Because they could have bought them and then they would have been rescued. But then,
Right.
then it would only... And I'm not saying it would be a bad thing to do. You would just perpetuate the idea that you can make money with dogs, selling dogs.
Right. Exactly.
Let's see what else is in the news. A horrible accident yesterday evening. We do not have any names. 3 people died. They were in an SUV, and they somehow had an accident with a tow truck on County Road 326 and Northeast 25th Avenue.
Oh.
The SUV is a GMC Envoy, and the tow truck was from Cash's Towing Company. The tow truck driver was brought to the hospital in trauma, in the trauma unit, so he must be seriously hurt as well. Here's the Madonna story. Pop singer Madonna, who said in a profanity-laced speech at Saturday's Women's March in Washington, D.C., that she had thought about blowing up the White House, and she said yesterday she was speaking metaphorically.
Yeah.
Madonna's speech, which was criticized on social media, led some television networks to abruptly stop their live feeds of the march, which drew hundreds of thousands of people in demonstrations across the United States to protest the election of Donald Trump as president.
Yeah, well, there you go.
Well, there you go. That's what they were doing, protesting.
The reason.
Yeah.
There you go.
What else? Trump.
Ridiculous.
Speaking of Trump, President Donald Trump said yesterday that he plans talks soon with the leaders of Canada and Mexico to begin renegotiating NAFTA, the North American Free Trade Agreement. Mm-hmm. A statement from the White House said, "We will be starting negotiations having to do with NAFTA. We are going to start renegotiating on NAFTA, on immigration, and on security at the border." If you remember NAFTA, when we first started hearing that acronym, oh my gosh, this was early 90s, I guess.
Yeah, during Clinton, right?
George Bush, no.
Oh, George
Bush
Bush
was president.
Oh, okay.
The first George Bush.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Right? Am I remembering right? Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, the first George Bush was president.
That's right.
Chuck Harder was our, what do you call the centerpiece of our broadcast day, I guess. He was our Rush Limbaugh back in those days. And he was really against it. helped us understand it a lot better. And Republicans and Democrats alike went for this. People like to point to Clinton as the reason for NAFTA, but don't forget it started with George H.W. Bush.
Oh, I did forget. Now I'm recalling.
NAFTA took effect in 1994, and other trade deals became lightning rods for voter anger in the U.S. industrial heartland states that swept Trump to power this month. I'm reading now. So if you remember, the whole idea was that trucks, if it's free trade, that means trucks can come across the borders, both the northern border of the United States and the southern border, Mexico and Canada, and do so without some of the red tape that they used to have to go through, and without some of the taxes that used to have to be paid, et cetera, et cetera. So he wants to renegotiate that, I guess.
Yeah, because safety, too. I remember back then safety was an issue because some of those trucks weren't really technically legal to operate on U.S. roads.
Mexican President Enrique Pena Nieto, sorry about the S, and U.S. President Donald Trump spoke by phone Saturday. They're scheduled to meet later this month. White House Press Secretary Sean Spicer said the meeting will take place January 31st. Trump and Pena Nieto are to discuss trade, immigration, and security. It's almost the same story as the last one. All right, let's go to the break, and we'll be right back. This is The Source, WOCA, Ocala.
The weather is brought to you by myfwc.com. Safe boating is no accident. Windy and cooler Monday with intervals of sunshine and clouds. Monday's highs 72, 74. Chillier with skies clearing out. A diminishing wind as well. Monday night low 46 inland to 52 at the coast. And sunny skies quite nice out Tuesday, high 72, 74. From the Florida Weather Center, I'm Michael Stack.
You've got a garden and we've got a show for you called You've Got a Garden with your host, Master Gardener Carol Ann Baldwin. Carol Ann answers your questions about your flowers, your veggies, your grass, your trees, even questions about your bugs. And she's only on WOCA, so don't miss Carol Ann Baldwin and You've Got a Garden each Tuesday from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. right here on WOCA, The Source.
Don't get caught without your daily source of senior deals. Pick up your copy of the Senior Voice newspaper. It's your source for schedule and events tailored to seniors, with information you need, like a list of free events in the area. We even have Tom's Picks, a free referral for people who are looking for a company to do work for them. Tom's Picks will refer the company to you that fits your needs, and all we ask in return is that you tell them where you heard about them. For more information, call Tom's Picks, 352-804-1223. And pick up your copy of the Senior's Voice at most any business up and down the 200 corridor.
Now read Ocala Downtown newspaper online.
Hey Ocala, this is Kelly Hart, Executive Editor of Ocala Magazine. Did you know last year Ocala Magazine won more awards and excellence than any other publication in Florida? And this year, Ocala Magazine was named Best Consumer Magazine in the state. Now you can join me every Friday at 10 a.m. on Ocala Magazine Radio, where we bring the pages of Ocala Magazine to life, right here on The Source. Ocala Magazine thanks you for making us number one. And remember, there is only one Ocala Magazine.
Hi, I'm Leah Caruso with Strive Rehabilitation, inviting you to tune in to the first and third Thursday of the month at 11 a.m. to learn about the latest advances in healthcare available right here at home. Ocala Regional Medical Center and Strive have teamed up to bring the most qualified medical professionals on the air to answer your questions and bring information to help you in your decisions concerning your health. Again, that's the first and third Thursday. Health matters.
Hospice of Marion County has an urgent need for volunteers to share a conversation with someone, run errands, hold someone's hand. All you need is a willingness to help others. Our volunteers believe the blessings they receive far exceed the services they offer. Will you consider serving, caring, and making a difference? Call today, 873-7441. Hospice of Marion County, making more moments of life possible.
All right, 12 minutes before 8 o'clock. Thank you for tuning in. And it looks like it's a nice Monday here in Ocala. Here at the studios, broadcasting live, of course, from the Paddock Mall, 57 degrees, climbing to 68 today. There's a 30% chance we'll see rain today, but nothing like yesterday's frightening and threatening forecast that we made our way through. 48 degrees, the expected low tonight. Tomorrow, 73 is the high. 45 is the low tomorrow. And Wednesday looks pretty mild. Thursday, we see more rain and more cool temperatures coming in to kind of bring us on a downward slope as far as temperatures. Let's see. The lowest I see is Sunday. 61 degrees is the high. 38 is the low Sunday night. So we've got some low temperatures coming in the nighttime in the upcoming weekend. So is this the weekend for the thing, the
medieval fair.
The medieval fair, the Hogtown thing?
Yep.
Okay,
Yep,
this is
it
the weekend for
certainly
that.
is.
Okay. So wait a minute. So if Saturday and Sunday is cool, 63 degrees, that might be a great time to go to this.
Oh, I think so.
So this is 2 weekends in a row, right? This weekend and then the following weekend, right?
Yep. This weekend, Saturday and Sunday. Next weekend is Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
And this is at the Alachua County Fairgrounds in Gainesville. The tickets for Saturdays and Sundays cost $17.
Yep.
The tickets for Friday the 3rd cost $8. That's because it goes from 9:30 a.m. till 3 p.m. on that Friday.
Yeah.
But most days it's from 10. The weekend days it's from 10 a.m. till 6 p.m. You've been to this before. Let's see. It has a medieval market with 160 artisans, also known as artists. 9 show stages with hundreds of performers. Okay. Jousting nights in armored combat. That doesn't really do anything for me, I'll be honest. It's a photo op. That's what that is.
Yeah.
Magicians, acrobats, and gypsy dancers. I like magicians. I like gypsy dancers too.
Does it have wenches on there?
I'm looking.
Okay.
I'm reading through the list here.
Okay.
You go into the Middle Ages. If you were in the Women's March, by the way, you do not want to go to this. Because in the Middle Ages, that's when you should have been complaining.
That's right.
That's the time in our history. As humanity, you might have wanted to put on a pussycat hat.
Exactly.
And go someplace and say, something's wrong in our society. This past weekend didn't make sense.
No.
This is 2017. We don't live in the Middle Ages. But if you'd like to pretend you're in the Middle Ages, you can go to the Hogtown Medieval Fair. Where not only were women not treated that well, but people just plain stunk.
They did.
And anyway, hey, I'm not trying to tell you to go stay away. In fact, I'm going, and then it's going to be my first time. You're going, and it's your second time or third time.
Yeah, about 3 or 4 times.
Okay,
third time maybe.
And we want you to go too. We're advertising it, and we want and we have some free tickets to give away as well. You cannot bring your pets, even though there'll be lots of horses there.
That's right.
And there will be regal birds of prey. They will be there.
Yeah.
There will be camels there. But you can't bring your dog. I'm just telling you.
I guess because the poop is different.
And you can't bring a turkey, although you can eat turkey legs. They have giant turkey legs there.
Yes.
Giant turkey legs.
Yes, sir.
If you were to use this thing I'm reading from, you would get $1 off admission. But I'm not asking you to call for this. The website is hogtownfair.com, HOGGETOWNEFAIRE. If you want things to look old, add an E to everything. Yes. Hogtownfair.com. But we do have a couple of tickets. It's the 31st annual one, and the tickets, again, are worth $17 unless you use them on Friday. You can use them any day?
Yes, any day.
Any day.
Any day.
So you can pick either this Saturday or Sunday or the following Friday, Saturday and Sunday. It's up to you to use them.
February 2nd.
My thinking is it's going to be cool this Saturday and Sunday. Saturday's probably the day we'll go, right?
Yeah, I think so.
So if you want 2 tickets, call us right now. I don't have any questions to ask you. I'm just saying, we got 2 tickets.
That's right. Certainly do.
Let's see. People are freaking out about American Airlines' new basic economy tickets.
Oh, why is that? What's happening? Is it a good freak or a bad freak?
I think it's a good freak.
Okay.
It's a good freak, Robin.
Okay, good.
These days, few terms engender such strong and visceral reactions from U.S. airline passengers than basic economy. Even though the term has made its way into the lexicon of many travelers, the idea of basic economy remains enveloped by a fog of mystery and misinformation. It's kind of like the continental breakfast. It sounds fancy, but it's not.
That's right.
Over the past year, American Airlines, and America's other, I guess, full-service legacy carriers, those are Delta, United, and American, have all introduced some version of basic economy fare class that offers a lower-priced ticket in exchange for fewer frills. By the way, Chuck Schumer thinks we shouldn't have to pay extra for the overhead baggage compartment. My thought on that is government should have nothing at all to say about a private company like an airline.
Exactly.
Maybe you can have something to say about where we fly because we want the FAA to keep us safe. But I think if an airline wants to charge or wants not to charge, that should be free business, free enterprise. They should be able to do what they want to do.
Exactly.
Oh, my gosh. Okay. Basic economy is a discount fare class that exists within an airline's economy cabin. As a result, the in-flight service and experience will be the same for basic economy as it will be for someone who purchased a pricier main cabin economy ticket. However, there are okay, never mind. I don't even get this.
Well, Shannon's flying round trip to New Jersey, $180, I think, with tax. So on Continental, there isn't anything extra to check her baggage. She doesn't have to pay extra for overhead, and I think it's a fabulous price.
Yeah, this sounds good. Let's see. The Senate Foreign Relations Committee will vote today on President Trump's nominee for Secretary of State, Rex Tillerson, the former ExxonMobil executive with close business ties to Russia, saw his prospects brighten Sunday after gaining the support of two influential Republican senators who had wavered on the nomination. Do you know one of the things that is interesting is when they were questioning Betsy DeVos, or DeVos, however you say her name, and the idea of growth versus, what was the other word, Robin?
I couldn't think of that word yesterday. I had a perfect opportunity to talk about it with my brother, but I couldn't think of the word.
What was the word again?
I know. I couldn't think of it. It's like, okay.
And you still can't, right?
I can't. I've been trying to think of it all night. It's been bothering me.
Growth versus... Oh my gosh!
I know.
Proficiency.
That's
growth versus
it.
proficiency.
I could not think of that word.
Anyway, so that whole topic came up. That whole debate came up. We have invited Superintendent of Schools Heidi Mayer to come into the studio to talk to us about it, or if not in the studio, then at least on the phone. And so we had a conversation about it, and somebody on YouTube gave us thumbs down and said, now that your quote partner unquote understands it, please have her explain it to us. And he goes on to say Al Franken is a joke, blah blah blah. So my response to him was, look, we're trying to understand what it is. If you don't understand something, the whole idea is not to make fun of people who don't quite get it, but to help us understand. Okay?
Exactly.
That's what we were doing. We were trying to understand it, but no, people have to be so nasty. So I put him in his place.
Did he write back?
No, not yet. Well, I don't know. I don't really look at that until after we're off the air.
Yeah, I mean, gosh, I don't understand something. I need it explained to me piece by piece, and then I get it. And I think a lot of people are that way too, especially with everything being shoved.
So what do you mean
it
came up yesterday? You had a chance to use it.
Oh yeah, with my brother and Ramona and Aaron.
Did it come up? I mean, did the topic come up?
Yeah. They actually brought up Betsy DeVos' name and was talking about it. And I couldn't think of the word proficiency to give my take on it. I thought of growth. So.
Well, actually, I mean,
missed an opportunity.
Is your brother basically in favor of Al Franken or no?
Yeah, they're in favor of him. They don't like Betsy DeVos.
Okay.
Because they say that a billionaire shouldn't, just because they've got a lot of dollars, shouldn't be in that position if they haven't worked in the system.
Yeah, well,
and that's what they were saying.
Can't disagree with that.
So
yeah,
I thought that was a good thing.
In an exclusive interview with
They're
USA
both teachers.
Yes, they are.
Like you know.
In an exclusive interview with USA Today, model Hannah Gabby Odiel, whose name I probably am mispronouncing, reveals that she is intersex.
Okay.
Becoming one of the first high-profile intersex people to share their stories. She says, it is very important to me in my life right now to break the taboo. She's 29 years old. She's an international fashion star from Belgium. At this point in this day and age, it should be perfectly all right to talk about this. Intersex individuals are born with sex characteristics such as genitals or chromosomes that do not fit the typical definition of male or female. Oh, are you curious?
Yes.
Does that make you curious? What the heck? What did you...
I shouldn't laugh, but I just, I thought this whole thing was...
I'm just thinking,
intersex.
You want to know.
Yeah.
What the heck does that mean?
That's right. It's not intrasex. It's intersex. I know. I got to find this out.
ODL decided to make the disclosure to raise awareness about the importance of human rights protection for intersex youth.
So she can use any bathroom.
I have no idea.
I don't either. I got to get it. We got to get that guy. We'll put another video.
We'll be right back. This is WOCA Ocala, the source.
Fox News Radio, I'm Pat O'Neill. Residents in the southeast trying to clean up the mess.
Destruction all over the place.
That man in Brooks County, Georgia. Weekend storms and tornadoes claiming at least 18 lives, 7 of them in a Georgia trailer park. The weather is tapering off.
We see widespread rain that's occurring from Atlanta up through the Appalachians to Charleston, West Virginia, and then on across towards the coast out in Virginia and North Carolina.
Patrick Burke of the National Weather Center says the system is slowly moving up the East Coast. And the NFL's AFC title game on CBS.
The flea flicker, Brady to the end zone, and it's a New England touchdown, right back to Hogan again.
Just one of New England's scores as they beat the Steelers 36-17. In the NFC, Atlanta all over Green Bay 44-21. So the Falcons and Patriots will meet in the Super Bowl February 5th in Houston. Fox News, we report, you decide.
When I grow up, I want to be a new pair of blue jeans. When I grow up, I want to be a kid's first computer. When I grow up, I want to be a glass countertop in a new home. When I grow up, I want to be a kid's best birthday present. When I grow up, I want to be a football stadium. When I grow up, I want to be a warm fleece on a cold day. When I grow up, I want to be a fancy backsplash. I want to be a bike that races around the country. When I grow up, I want to be a bench on a forest trail. I want to be a rocking chair on a sunny porch. I want to be a skyscraper. I want to be When I grow up, I don't want to be a piece of garbage. And if you recycle me, I won't be.
Give your garbage another life. Recycle. Learn how at iwanttoberecycled.org. A public service advertisement brought to you by Keep America Beautiful and the Ad Council.
Hi, this is JP from Penn Flooring here in Ocala. I would like to invite you to come in and visit our spacious showroom where we have solutions for every style and budget. From wall-to-wall carpet to hardwood floors and tiles, we have an unsurpassed selection of flooring. At Penn Flooring, we've provided quality customer service with a family touch for over 25 years. Visit our website at pennflooring.com or come by our showroom, 1201 Southwest 17th Street, just over the bridge. Penn Flooring, quality customer service with a family touch.
On this episode of What Not to Do, brought to you by
Mike Scott Plumbing. If water runs through it, we do it.
Why is there a mariachi band in... Wait, are you digging up the yard again?
It's not what it looks like.
Oh, really? Because it looks like you're tearing up my yard right over the septic tank.
Okay, so maybe it's a little bit what it looks like. See, what happened was...
Wait, let me guess. The septic is backing up and you thought you were Fix-It Guy again and would take it upon yourself and dig up my yard?
That's Mr. Fix-It Guy.
Uh-huh. What did we say the new rule was?
No eBay when you're not home.
Well, yes, but not that one. If water runs through it...
I know, they do it. But this is septic.
Yes, Mike Scott Plumbing does septic.
I knew that.
866-314-4443.
I know. 866-314-4443. Got it.
And what's with the mariachi band?